Behind me is the Africa Mercy, and believe it or not, there is a fully fledged and functional hospital aboard this ship. Now, the ship behind me goes from country to country, mostly along the African coast, giving medical relief and life-giving operations to people in the country. We're about to go on board to see exactly what the ship's about.
So you are here on the Africa Mercy. It's the largest civilian hospital ship in the world. As you've seen before, this is a very, very large ship, 150 meters long, 8 decks. Clearly quite a big ship going from port to port in Africa. So it's a hospital ship dedicated to Africa and to help operate the poorest of the poor.
This ship used to be a Dutch ferry that basically, this and the deck above it was where the trains would come in. It was a rail ferry. So when they purchased it 7 years ago, they renovated it, built everything state-of-the-art.
On the ship you have different things. You have mostly a hospital, which is very modern hospitals, 4, sometimes 5 operating theaters, 85 beds, all kind of modern equipment, CT scan, all kind of equipment you can think of a modern European American style hospital. Specialty on board the ship are facial tumors. Especially in West Africa, there are people who started having a tooth infection and develop into, after years and years of lack of treatment, huge, sometimes horrible looking facial tumors, and we can take care of that. Also, cleft palates, orthopedics, children with legs which needs massive repair, fistula, women with incontinency problem due to very early childbirth or rape issues, etc.
These tumors, if not operated on, will kill the person, will kill the patient, either by closing off their windpipes so that they cannot eat, or they can't breathe and they suffocate to death, or else it'll just close their mouth so that they can't eat anymore and they'll die of malnutrition. This is a typical ward. As I said earlier, there'll be 86 of these beds all set up, and this is where they come the night before their surgery, and then they'll stay on board until they're recovered enough to basically not need constant medical attention. After they're recovered enough, they go to an off-ship location. We call it the Hope Center. It's basically a building that we renovate, and it's almost like a hotel where it is staffed by nurses, but not a lot of medical goes on there. And it's a place where they can recover until they're good enough to go home to their families.
We are a small town on a ship. Every profession you need to run a hospital, but every profession you need to run a hotel, restaurants. We serve 1,700 meals a day.
The crew is the blood bank, and how it works is if they know that they're going to need your blood, you wake up to a little note on your door saying, can you please come down and donate blood today for tomorrow's surgery. You can bring your family on board if you're in a critical position on the ship and you have a family. For example, the captain has a family, the chief engineer has his family here, and their kids are all in this academy. It's kindergarten to grade 12, fully accredited. My friend just graduated last year. She's in Washington now at university. All our teachers are volunteers. It's nice small class sizes, and they go on pretty cool field trips too. So.
Well, we have, of course, quite a few South Africans on board the ship. I think about a dozen. I would like to have many more. Not because I'm trying to be nice, but because I believe South Africa happens to be in Africa. Whatever your racial origin is, people here know Africa, are familiar with Africa, its conditions, and I think a lot of South Africans have a heart or so for the rest of Africa. So I would love to see many more South Africans from every background, from every ethnic origin to come on board the ship. What they can find out is, of course, through the website. But if you are not in Cape Town, if you are in Cape Town, if you have time to come, we'll have an open door for 3 days next week. You can see it either on the Waterfront website or the Mercy Ship South Africa website. And we'll have, come early because we expect long queues. I would say if you are a doctor, or if you are very interested in coming, working, we may find slots outside these open doors, so you can send us an email, contact Mercy Ship South Africa office, and we'll find a place for you to come and visit us.